Praise the name of the living God, my beloved brethren. I thank God because today we are meeting here. This is my YouTube channel. Please, before we go on, kindly support the gospel of God by subscribing. Some of us we are meeting in TikTok. Let's follow. Just follow. Some we are connecting through Facebook, my Facebook page and Facebook account. This moment, as a servant of God, I just want to share my view as other religious leaders and organizations have shared their views with regards to the not presidential, rather religious task force that was formed by President William Ruto. It was a report, if you didn't know, it was formed during the Shakahola massacre. That event, when it took place, that is when the task force was formed. It was to scrutinize the religious organizations, and they have tabled their reports. I think within some days now, the report has been tabled to the President William Ruto, and my view is this: that I support it. I support that task force, though it has reached a point that we are missing it up. The church should be correcting the government, but it has reached a point that the government is now correcting the church. But I have to say we have to go on because that is the churches. Most of the churches are fulfilling what was written that will take place in the end time. So when we see this, we don't have to be swayed. Our faith, our faith, do not have to be swayed, or rather we don't have to backslide, but we have to prepare, keep on preparing, because we know that indeed what was written at the end time is taking place, and now whatever is remaining is the second coming of Jesus Christ. So we have to prepare, we have to be ready for that. The reason as to why I'm saying that I'm supporting the report is that number one, it is fighting with sexual abuse. It is introducing severe, not just punitive, but severe punitive measures that are to be taken for those religious leaders that are involved in sexual abuse. You know, we live in times where you find padres, you find pastors, you find servants of God, women of God, ladies of God. You find them uh, abusing even the young ones in the church, inside the church. You find a pastor abusing someone's wife in the church or even outside. You find them abusing, sexually abusing students that are school going students. That is immorality. And when that task force has to deal with it, then I support it. Number two is introducing punitive measure in money laundering. We all know that it is currently going, it is a gospel that is currently going, prosperity and whatsoever, that men of God and women of God are taking what? They are taking from the pockets of those people who are not earning. They are taking from the pockets by simply doing what? Just beautifying the gospel so that the gospel looks like that of the Bible, of the word of God, but it is not. They are using that as a way to earn, a way to get money. No, money laundering in the church. No, I'm not saying that people should not offer, people should not pay tithe, people should not give alms. They should be doing those Christians should be doing. In fact, that is a fundamental role for the Christian. But when it reach to a point that you have to force so that someone gives, you have to force so that someone tithe, you have to force so that someone offers. No, it is not that way. We just have to tell them and give them whatsoever is in the Bible. If they take it, well and good. Money laundering in church today is even making some people fall. They fail to go to church because they don't have money. They fail to attend caches because they don't have money. They fail to attend crusades because they don't have money. They know that at the end of it all, money will be laundered and squandered by the servants of God. So I support that. Number three. is dealing with fake miracles. It has reached a point. Not that it has reached a point. Even in the past, it was there that we Christian, the believers, and then everyone, the non-believers, human beings. In fact, it is our nature and culture that we only believe when we see, and that is why when you even go to courts today, what will they tell you? Evidence, exhibit, what they can see or witness, whoso. So people are coming with fake powers and fake authorities. They are performing their own miracles. Some are even paying others so that they behave as if they were maybe crippled, they were blind, they were sick, and all sorts of things. Then, after all, whatsoever is being performed there is not a true miracle. People that were paid, that fell down, that they were possessed, they were never. It was just a business. They were just people that were advertising the servants of God. No, it should not be that way. I propose that. Then some are getting powers from other sources to come and do what? Convince the Christians that it is God. No. And I thank God for that because that report is doing what? Is handling that. Number, very last one is cultism. Though it is also handling extremism, but let me speak of cultism. The reason as why I support this particular report. Cultism, you all know cults. You all know that there are different altars that people bow to. And they hide in those altars at night. Then they come back as men, servants of God. No, cancelled. Bye bye. I have to tell you that I support the report. Though a lot of wisdom has we have to possess a lot of wisdom in dealing with all these points. Because it is the church that should be doing what? It is the church that should be correcting the government, not otherwise. But if it has reached that point, let us accept and apply wisdom that our churches may remain clean, our churches may remain holy, that we serve God in truth and spirit. May God bless you. Bye bye. Let's meet